In this video, I want to discuss how to use discussion forums in the Carroll Learning Center. One of the early criticisms of online education was the lack of interactivity. There wasn't a lot of communication between instructor and students or among students. And one way to overcome this is to use discussion forums either to ask general reflection questions of students, to set up discussion forums for socializing, or to have a guided discussion based on a reading in your course. You'll notice in the Faculty Online Teaching Manual that using discussion forums is a best practice. In this video, I want to discuss several major types of discussion forums, and then I'm going to open up Moodle and show you how to add a discussion forum to your course. The major forum types that we're going to discuss is standard forum, single simple discussion, question and answer forum, and standard forum displayed like a blog. With each one of these, I'll show you how it works and give you some ideas about how you could incorporate that style of forum in your course. The first is standard forum for general use. This is good for non-graded activities, for just general socializing. In this type of forum, you create a forum and then students can add their own discussion topics. So maybe if the students wanted to share what's going on in their life, maybe some prayer requests, some things that they've discovered through their own independent study, this would be a good place for them to do so. Standard forums work well at the top of the course. You can add a standard forum for general use and then encourage students to use that to socialize with their peers. The next type is single simple discussion. This is a good type of discussion forum for focused discussions based on class readings. With this forum type, an instructor posts questions and students reply to the discussion topic. Students are not allowed, however, to create their own discussion topics. This is a good way to keep discussions focused. Question and answer forum is a way for an instructor to ask a general reflection question, not necessarily for a grade, but just to get students' ideas. The question and answer forum has 3 stages to it. 1, the instructor creates the initial post. 2, students have to post their own response. And in the final stage, you can make all students' responses visible. You can also set up the question and answer forum so that students can't view their peers' responses until they themselves have posted. The last one is standard forum displayed like a blog. With standard forum displayed like a blog, you're able to, the last type of forum I want to discuss is standard forum displayed like a blog. With this type of forum, you can create your own discussion topic or allow students to do so. Let's say you have a class assignment where you have students to read a chapter of a book and come up with their own discussion questions. You may want to use this type of forum to get students to post their own questions and then have their peers interact with them. One of the benefits of using this is that the students who post first, their topic will appear at the top of this discussion forum. So now that we've discussed major types of discussion forums, let me open up Moodle and show you how to add a discussion forum in your class. When you're ready to add the discussion forum, you want to open up the course and then click Turn Editing On. You'll notice that when you do this, you'll see Add an Activity or Resource underneath each week. Scroll down to the week where you want to add a discussion forum and click Add an Activity or Resource. Next, you want to click on Forum and Add. And now you need to give the forum a name and a description. Let's say you want to make this the weekly discussion for the class readings. We'll call this Week 2 discussion. And then the description is what we want students to respond to. Since this is going to be a graded discussion, I want to use a single simple discussion. You'll also notice in the top right hand corner you can click on Expand All. What this does is it opens all the options related to the discussion forums. I'm not going to go over all of them, but I'm going to go over some top ones that you may use. Under Attachments and Word Count, you'll notice that you can activate Word Count. This allows students to see how many words they've posted. This can be helpful when you're grading an assignment based on how long a student's response is. You'll also notice under Grade that it's set up to not categorized. If you make discussion forums part of the regular grading and you have several discussion forums, you may want to set up a grade category in the gradebook. And in future videos, I'm going to discuss how to use the gradebook. If you have one or two forums, you can just leave them as single standing items. You'll also see ratings below. By default, this is not active. You can set up ratings so that students can rate their peers on the helpfulness of their post. You can do average of ratings, count of ratings, minimum, maximum, or sum. And you can also add a date range so that students have to grade their peers within this date range. If you're happy with the results, you want to click on Save and Display. And now you see the discussion forum, and when students want to respond, they'll just click on Reply. Going back to the course homepage, let's say I wanted to create a water cooler discussion forums just so that students can socialize. What you would do is you click on Add an Activity or Resource, and I would recommend doing this towards the top of the page. And I'm going to click on Forum again, click on Add. I'll give it a name and a description. And under Forum Type, I'm going to leave this as Standard Forum for general use. Now I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and click on Save and Display. And you'll notice there's a button that students will be able to see to add a new discussion topic. With the standard forum, students can add discussion topics and can respond to their peers. If you have any other questions about Moodle, stay tuned for future videos or contact me. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.